What the fuck is with that? Hey everybody, it's Stefan, the old world gamer, along with Mr. 6F and welcome back to another episode of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
What number is it?
Who knows? It's been forever though, dude. It's been a while since we've done a podcast. We took a small break. We thought
4
that...
or 6 months? Go ahead.
It was something like that, but I feel like that's still loud. Okay, that's better. We thought that something had been broken with either the view count that was on our site that we were using, or with it previously. So we didn't know if it got fixed or if it got broken. It looked like it got broken because it's kind of fixed now, and we're kind of getting back the viewership that we were getting before. A little less than 1,000 a month now. We were getting about 10 to 12,000. So we were doing well for a while until that broke, and then after that broke, it took a long time, and after that we were just like, okay, after the first couple of weeks we just weren't sure if we really wanted to continue with it right then and there. So took a break, come back now, you fresh, you good? How's it going, Mr. Six?
We real fresh.
Oh, we real fresh?
We so fresh, there's fresh things that you ain't ever heard of that I'm about to drop on your face.
Apparently. Are you ready to go, sir?
I think.
You think?
Ready to go.
Oh my guy, he's so...
Oh, driving the D post first. Okay, I see.
Yeah, that's why I said I think. Our first thing... I didn't know this was a thing at all. I'm very confused about this. Don't know how to feel. But there's a McDonald's DS, and it resurfaced online recently. The collectors promptly went crazy. So grab your coat and wallet, but it's the internet. Thank you, said Santana Barbera, right off the bat on this cast. I don't think it comes with fries and a Coke anymore. No. So this thing's resurfaced, and collectors want it. So we're talking, and the image of it that we have is a black 3DS.
No, just DS.
It's a DS? Okay.
It looks like it's a DSi. It looks like it's a DSi to me, but I could be wrong. Because I have one that looks similar to that, a blue one, so obviously no McDonald's.
Maybe that's the XL, actually.
I'm not sure. Maybe they'll say that.
How did McDonald's get paired with this? I don't understand that at all. It's a black on black. It's not even like color scheme paired, which Nintendo, you'd think they could do that.
I think I know what's going on here. Or I think I have a feeling I know what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
Well, with all the fancy things that we have nowadays, we could probably just etch that onto a DS, even if it's old.
Oh,
and a new etching would make that M look a lot newer than the black that's around it. Because shouldn't they technically discolor at the same rate? Because it looks like, I know someone's going to probably say, oh, well, that top part of the M. No, I think that's light on the top part of that. If you look at the rest of it, it's all very dark compared to the rest of it. Like it was just newly etched on there. How's it going, Red Avenger?
Hey. Well, the thing I noticed is there are games that were released with this, and this is a Japanese thing. So we're going to go back to 2010. We're going to go to Japan. So, Konichiwa. This was apparently, and yes, it is a DSi, so I bet it is the XL. But then when you look at the next picture in the list of pictures, maybe it is just the DSi, because it doesn't look very big next to the cartridges of the games.
Yeah, it looks like a standard DSi to me. Wait.
These were supposed to only ever be moved from store to store and never leaked into the public domain. This was like what I told you guys about the Super Nintendo Entertainment System that was in my local McDonald's. There's actual reference to these kinds of things with this here. That just hit me. I got very excited about that. So what this was supposed to be, if you've ever gone to a store that had a demo console, this was supposed to be locked to a property. I don't know how you would do that with a DSi. However, for the SNES, they had it in a box with a lock on it, and they never changed the game, even though they could have. So it's probably super restrictive. If I had to imagine, you were going to get to play one of the games based on where you were. I kind of understand this a little bit better now, but I'm still confused. How did this happen in Japan and not elsewhere? Like, you'd think this would pick up, or is theft a thing and you don't want to have a bunch of consoles that can just get stolen and everybody gets screwed over?
Well, eCDP and eSmart 2.0 do not really sound like they're really games. It sounds like it's probably software. So you could say, I don't know, take somebody's order.
So here you go.
Again, I don't know why you take someone's order at McDonald's, but I mean...
Everything from how to cook the food on the menu to how to serve said items ready for customers. So this, as strange as this is going to sound, was actually a training program for Japanese cooks.
Oh! See? I knew it had to be something like that, man.
Cash register users in Japan for McDonald's, which what? I mean, I guess I understand. That's kind of cool, but shoot, I wish every learning class for a for every job, like, you just here, put this into your 3DSi. There you go. This is our program. If only it could be as simple as that. So this is... I don't know why people are going so crazy over this. I mean, it's just a 3DSi with some unusual games. Games.
Did you call that a 3DSi?
Yeah, I did. It's just a DSi. I did that again. I don't know why people want this so bad. I don't understand.
Because there's not many. They're saying that there's 5 in circulation.
Wow.
That's it. So, I mean, if that's all there is, then I can understand that. Well, as a collector, I understand wanting to have it because you don't have it.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, I collected every fucking DS and every type of, DSi and everything in between. You're telling me there's a McDonald's one? No!
5 of a kind McDonald's one.
New 3DSi XL Deluxe. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. That's what she said.
Anyway, so welcome back to the cast. Hi. Hello. Weird things. We found them. 5 of a kind in circulation. I bet there's probably more like 50 or 100. I mean... Maybe.
It all depends on how many McDonald's they tried to use them at. They might have only used them at 5 or 10, or... And then, like you said, they could have done 1,000. Who knows?
They could have done every McDonald's in the entire country, for all we know.
Or they could have had backups.
Of this.
I mean, they could have always said, hey, if one breaks, we need a new one, so...
Yeah. They could have even doubled what they were actually using and just had a backstock.
Knowing Nintendo... Goodness. They'll probably be all like, nah, you break it, you buy a new one yourself.
Oh, so weird. Okay, alright. We're going to move on from the weird. This is definitely something that happened. Hi, hello. Again. So, this one was actually something that I discovered that was exciting to me, but at the same time, I felt like other people would enjoy this more. And maybe somebody here is going to be able to appreciate this live or later on the playback. The Atrai-XP initiative is set to bring unreleased titles to life. Over at Retro Dodo, they've covered some exciting collections, but Atari-XP could be the best of their bunch. If you're reading this article, then they're gonna assume that you know all about Atari, all about who Atari are and what they do. No, I don't know anything about Atari.
Huh?
I literally know nothing about Atari.
Oh. The first console I had was an Atari 2600.
I'm just gonna go back to my experience of I tried to start up an Atari 2600 and it didn't work. My only experience ever. So they suggest taking a look at the best Atari 2600 games, and I can put that on my list. I can do that. I'm actually curious though, what is this initiative about? How does it work? And how much bang for my viewer's buck can I expect?
About 2 hours worth of it.
Right? That's why I want to read this article, and not the way that the article writer wrote it.
Steve will bang your bucks for 2 hours minimum.
That's Munkatia West, but also neither here nor there.
Jesus.
We're all for any kind of idea that keeps the retro gaming scene alive and kicking. Those words. Far from being idle in recent years, Atari has recently released its Atari Vcs Console, bringing classic titles to modern TV screens all over the globe. Didn't know about that. I learned. And now they're releasing never-before-seen games for collectors and retro gaming fans alike. It's almost like the Easter egg that Atari fans have always been waiting for.
Yeah, look at how beautiful those boxes are. Shit.
That looks like
They're probably reproductions, but still.
1981 pristine. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if they are the actual boxes, again, like I don't know. I liked a lot of the Television and Atari boxes back in the day. They were really nice.
It looks really clean.
Look like water paint.
Really well done.
Water paint paintings.
So there's 3 titles that people are excited about. Yar's Return
Sabashul.
and Aqua Venture.
Ooh, swam.
Atari promised that these are the first of many games to finally see the light of day through Atari-XP, though there's a slight catch. Have you ever heard the number 2000? Subtract 17. 1,983 limited edition copies of these games will ever be released. Ever. Yeah. Wow. 1983. That's totally not intentional.
I wasn't born that year.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for you for not being born that year. I'm sorry, we're having too much fun on the podcast.
We always do.
This is the year that these games were supposed to be released. So at least they're paying to homage the original deadline in some way. Okay.
They biscuit.
So, each of the Atari-XP releases will ship in a classic Atari 2600 box, allowing them to blend seamlessly into your pristine collection. Wow. As you might imagine, there's going to be a standard edition and a limited edition for people to buy. The standard releases will basically offer a cartridge-only option, but the limited versions will come with tons of extra things you don't need but totally want. We're talking posters, actual instruction manuals, badges, pins, the works. So you want the limited edition variants. You don't even want the regular version. They don't exist. You want to be one of the 1983. Let's see here. What are Atari doing now? With the launch of the Atari VCS and downloadable versions of each Atrai-XP game available when purchasing limited edition bundles, Atari are making waves once again. In fact, they're making more than waves. They're cementing themselves back in the modern video gaming world once and for all. Albeit by remaking old games with 3D graphics and online multiplayer. But it still counts! Apparently, the VCS will be seeing a new Food Fight release. And other than that, you know, I want to see more of the XP initiative. And hi Atari, how's it going? Welcome to 2021, babe. You made it. That's really cool. I like it. Are you going to be getting any of the limited edition collection? I'm curious.
You know I want to. You know I'm not going to though. How the fuck is it fucking?
I believe he'll get them all. I just in my head that's the only canon that exists.
I wish that. I mean, what is money?
I don't know. You're gonna ask that question again in just a second here. You ready to ask that question?
Oh. Okay. Let's go.
The A500 Mini, announced as the latest Commodore Classic console.
Fuck. Oh God. There's. It comes with a fucking. It got a mouse and a controller. Oh.
Yeah. Hold on,
dude.
If you woke up feeling extra excited this morning, then that's probably because you could sense the impending arrival of the A500 Mini. Yes, the company that brought us the Commodore 64 Mini are back to bring us more retro gaming goodness. This time they brought the Commodore Amiga 500 back to life as a classic mini console, and we couldn't be happier.
But they turned the Super Nintendo controller upside down and said, "Oh, let's just turn the buttons up." Like, there we go, perfect. We'll even use the same color. Get out of here! Fucking get.
For those who don't know what the A500 is, or think that a Commodore is part of Lionel Richie's old band, look it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Why am I reading other people's memes? I gotta stop doing that. We've got everything you need to know about the epic A500 Mini. And when you can expect to get your hands on one. I'm actually gonna peek ahead here. I want to know if this is priced so Stefan could get his hands on one. It's not bad for a modern console.
I've always wanted an Amiga. There's a lot of games on Amiga. Well, I mean, you could always emulate it too, but.
So this maintains the console's original style, features, and peripherals. It looks just like the real deal and comes preloaded with tons of classic retro games that are bound to make you feel like Gollum in a jewelry store.
What the fuck?
I did it again. But let's back up a second. The Amiga 500 dropped in '87. Year before I dropped. It was one of the most affordable home gaming solutions of the time, and like the C64, sold as a keyboard unit with built-in floppy disk drive. I don't want to hear about anything that's floppy.
Wait, this is?
The original.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Now, Retro Games Limited are giving this retro behemoth the classic console treatment it deserves. They've dropped a serious nostalgia bomb, providing us with the original mouse and keyboard unit, along with a sleek 8-button USB controller. Oh, okay. Instead of lugging around a bulky charger, gamers, can power up the A5 Mini via USB-C cable. It outputs at 720 and comes with a CRT filter and options for scaling on a variety of screen. I'm freaking out right now. The console is capable of emulating the A600 and the A1200 too. So titles from these consoles could well end up appearing as part of the preloaded line or available to add into the mix at a later date. Let me guess, you can't do anything with this version. Like, you couldn't put stuff on the drive. Because that's the way this is written. It sounds like...
Yeah, I think it's like any... Same as like a Nintendo game. If you had the game in and so you play it, if it didn't have a battery, you couldn't save, so it's either keep playing or shut it off and not be able to play it where you left off from.
Right.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was very much the same way. There was no like actual memory, I don't think. But I believe later they became like literal computers, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's right. I'm not exactly sure though. So, like other mini retro consoles, save states and upgradable firmware are key features. So, the upgradable firmware tells me that you're going to be able to hard load anything you want.
Oh, good hard load.
Get out of here. No more staying up all night to try and finish off a game. You can come back to them and pick up exactly where you left off. Yay! That's good. I'm sure there's an A500 Commodore gamer out there somewhere who's like, yes! Freedom! I can go to sleep! So, what is it preloaded with is the next question. Well, it's going to ship with 25 games. 12 of them have been announced. So here's what we're going to... Here's our game list. Alien Breed 3, Another World. ATR, All-Terrain Racing. Battle Chess.
Yeah, Battle Chess is fun. Another World's good. So is ATR sounds like fun. I'm pretty sure Alien Breed 3D is kind of like a... Might be like a Duke Nukem game?
It sounds like it. So, Cadaver, Kickoff 2, which sounds like a football game. Pinball Dreams. Simon the Sorcerer. Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe, The Chaos Engine, Worms, The Director's Cut, and Zool. Some people are gonna like some of those things.
Now I want to know. I want to know what this game looks like. Oh, 140 in the U.S. Ugh.
So, there are two details we need to know. Yes, one of those is it's 140 US dollars, 120 European pounds. Probably gonna be like 170 or 180 for Stefan if I had to guess, a Canadian dollar.
Expensive, yes.
The other thing we want to know, this thing is going to be released sometime Q1 2022. So this is not far out. It's less than 6 months away from today. And you know what? If I have any money around that time, I might try and pick up one of these, just so I can have a Commodore system. It looks like a pretty flexible one, and yeah.
Oh snap, 43 months.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Game Hunter, for the subscription. 43 months indeed. Jesus. That's a long time.
Crazy. We're going to move on from the A500 Mini now. That's fun and interesting, but...
Okay.
Do you guys want another Nintendo Switch ripoff? I heard people like those. The Miyoo P60 is another Android-based retro handheld coming soon. How are you supposed to use that thumbstick and those buttons? It's not happening. This kind of looks like a Game Boy Micro, you know, those really tiny ones with like the 2x1 screens. And then they just jammed as much stuff on here as they could. It's a very interesting but strange product. I mean, Miyoo P60.
Well, I don't know. It almost looks like one of those things. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen my phone before, but look, it looks like it's a green Game Boy. Oh, looks cool, right? It actually plays games and has games on it and stuff too, and you can actually play them. The bad thing about it is the people who made this one, unfortunately, and I don't mind when stuff doesn't work because then I can warn others. Yeah. So these buttons here, they actually get stuck underneath the faceplate a lot of times, and you have, or they pull out of the faceplate. They're still stuck onto the board somehow, but they pull out from different sides. And I'm just like, why didn't you fasten every fucking side? Anyways, that's not what this is about.
Nope. That's okay though. I understand. So
because that's what this looks like to me. It looks like it would snap on the back of somebody's phone.
I'm trying to get the details of this specific product. It looks like there's two different versions. So the current rumored specifications: 4-inch IPS touch display.
Oh, touch display, jeez.
2 gigahertz octa-core MediaTek Helio P60 CPU. So they have a custom in-house CPU, and that sounds crazy. Octa-core? Good for you guys.
Beat up Spider-Man with that.
Right? Mali 672 GPU, which I don't. What's that? 3 gigabytes of RAM, which that's probably more than it needs for some things, but not enough for others.
Yeah.
The 32 gigabytes of internal storage is a start, but no.
I hope it has expandable storage.
Right.
It's very.
And this battery, 4000 mAh. That sounds a little on the low end for what we're looking at here, but it is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Android 10 and 11. So apparently it can play Wind Waker, but not at FPS, or not at 60 FPS. Which, I mean, if that gives you any kind of idea what this is supposed to handle, it's probably anything pre-GameCube. That's probably pushing it. With the 3 gigabytes of RAM, I'm pretty sure my GameCube over there had at least 4. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about that specific part. Release date and pricing. Here's the next deal.
Whoa!
It's gonna be $200. According to what Retro Dodo thinks, but there are no rumored release dates or prices. For all we know, this is something Retro Dodo dug up and doesn't actually have the backing to get made. But chances are, if there are videos of people with like copies, somewhere in the world a couple of these exist.
Well, yeah, the person made them just to see if they would work. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
Or you can't sell them. Like, oh, hey, we're going to sell you this device we haven't made yet.
Haven't even made a prototype. Yeah.
Well, maybe that's what the V stands for. Prototype number 60. We finally got it working.
Yep. Either way, fun, interesting things in handheld that look like Switch, and it sounds like the rumored USD price. It's trying to compete with Switch. It's trying to be a Switch alternative, but not do things that Switch can do. I don't know. A lot of these handhelds, when I see the twin sticks and basically all the controls on the face of it that are exactly the same, I can't help but wonder. I look forward to hearing more about the Miyoo P60. I wish we had more details for you guys.
Sorry. Ooh! Oh. Your next one.
This next one is fun. No, he's all excited. And I'm trying to take a second to build up excitement. God, he's taking away my fun. Anyway, so
I don't know what he's talking about.
do you like Mario? Do you like Mario 64? Do you like Lego?
No.
Hi. These things have become one, and I'm talking to you if you like them together. That's right, Super Mario 64 Lego Superset. It's super. It's mini. It's tiny. I'm not making fun of it. That I just said super extra there accidentally. So it looks like there are 3 mini sets, and it comes with a big block. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
What's included? Here we go. Mario is a mustache with a hat, and Peach looks like a pink and blonde table leg. Let me just... Oh no! Oh no! You have to look really close at this Lego set. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's
Holy
so
shit!
tiny.
It pops up from inside of that?
That's badass. But do you see how small Mario is?
Yeah. He's literally like 3 small. What the? That's the princess. I didn't even know it was her until like they zoomed out. I was like, oh. I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. Whoa, that thing is small. What? Okay, that's
And then
cool
you just
though.
tuck it away. It's cool,
It's
but
a display
too small.
piece, I think. I don't think it's
Yes.
something that you're going to be playing with. It's obviously a display piece. Someone comes in and says, oh shit, what's that? And you're like, oh, it's this. Huh?
Push it.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
And then you put it back and for the next person to come in and say, that's neat.
Yep. So there are 4 separate dioramas. There's Mario and the princess at the castle. There's one of them that's down in the like question block. There's a water area on the left, and then there's King Bob-omb's
Oh, that's an
battlefield.
ice. That's the ice hill with the penguins on it, dude.
Oh, now I understand. I get it now. So the thing on the right, the Bob-omb's battlefield, is a really well done, tiny representation. I'm actually kind of impressed at the detail level that they went ahead and put in that.
The hell's missing a few layers, but it looks like, but yeah, okay.
Oh, well, of course it's missing a few layers, but I mean, for the size that
Even in
they're
the floating
working
hill,
at.
by the looks of it, too. Or the floating island, not the hill. Jesus.
Yeah, it looks really cool. That detail really makes adds another level to the whole thing. So how much is this? Am I about to cry?
Wait, I don't see it. Did I miss it?
I don't see a price tag.
I don't know, honestly. I would say this thing's well over $100 for sure. Just because it's just a collector piece more than anything else.
There's a bigger article that goes along with this. I think I'll wait till we're a little closer to Christmas to broach that. But even that isn't covering the cost here. Some of these smaller ones, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, are like $5 a piece. I don't think this is in that category. This is definitely looking like a much more expensive piece.
It's an expensive piece.
We're probably talking $50 to $100 for this.
I got a feeling it's 100 plus. Just because it's so intricate. And how it, like, folds in on itself. Like, the dioramas fold in on themselves and go into the block itself. And then the block itself is, well, partially mechanical, so, yeah.
Oh, actually. Whoa! That's kind of crazy. So, there's a bit of a price range. You can get them from Light Tailing or Etsy for $67 and $87 respectively. Buy two get two free apparently on Light Tailing. I don't know what that is. If you want to get it on eBay, it's $233.50. So people are already price gouging the heck out of this, and we were both definitely right that this is $35 piece or more. I'm kind of surprised to see. Is that a different one?
Is that a deal?
Hold on, there might be. Oh, I see. So you don't get to see it, but you definitely build the box, and in the box there appears to be a light. Nice to know, right? Oh, cool. And there's Bowser in the friggin' question mark on one side. There's definitely a light in there too. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. Yeah, $67. That's really cool. I like that.
Good old Merkler.
Need more retro video gaming Lego. Alright. Back to the juicies.
Alright. Oh,
Retroid Pocket 3. Information and packaging teased. It's another Switch alike. It actually has ZR LR. The start and select are on the top of the device. Right side. The home button's on the left side. And then it has a really weak USB-C top connection. So right off the bat, Retroid Pocket 3 is kind of for a couple of details.
You guys need to move that at the certain select should be on the front part, guys. LR is fine, but that over there is like you're stretching out your index finger just to fucking try to get at it. And I'm not down with that at all. I don't like that. I need to pop in my game. Or, I need to press select in order to get this ability. Oh shit. Actually, no, it starts further away. Either way. And that's even weird too, to have start on the opposite side of select. No.
Single SD card slot, headphone jack, 2 speaker grills. That's pretty basic stuff. They're not telling any of the specs. No specs listed.
A home button? Yeah, I want to go home.
Yeah. The other detail is they're thinking it's going to be around $120.
I mean, so honestly, it doesn't look like it's a terrible looking system, really. It's just starting off, you put the start and select in opposite sides when every console does it that way. You're fucking with people and they're not going to be happy about it. Nah, every time I want to press select and press and start. No.
Yep.
I'm not doing it, man.
I know. I wish we had more on this one as well, but
yeah.
Some more hardware for you. Stuff to look out for. It's interesting that even in the COVID environment in 2021, there are a lot of shakers and movers trying to make that console that blends next gen and previous gens together really well.
Well, this one plays what PSP games it's saying, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's a pretty good range, I guess. I don't. There's a lot of PSP games. Hey guys, you ever wanted a robot to play your NES? Your Super Mario Bros. Well, there was a team of researchers from the U of M, or University of Maryland. They created a robotic hand that lays like this on a controller. So there are 3 fingers being used. The first finger, and the second and the third. That looks uncomfortable.
Alright. Can I just... I don't want to take away from this at all. But
I want everyone to have opinions about this, and there are no wrong opinions.
I mean, it's cool if a robot could do it, yes. But, hey Steve, I'm going to take a speed run, a task speed run, and I'm going to program this hand so that every time the A button is pressed, it presses the A button. Every time the B button is pressed, it presses the B button. So guess what happens? Of course it can play a fucking game because it's copying what someone's already done. It's copying inputs that's already there. So, I mean, if it knows that, it's different if the thing's like, oh, wait. Oh, that is a Goomba. I need to jump on top of it. Oh, I didn't know I was that close to it. Oh, shit. I didn't think about the bullet bill that was coming. I got hit. No, the robot...
So I guess the thing that's very important here is they 3D printed the hand. So what's happening here is each finger used to need its own control line, and now all 3 fingers are falling under one control line. And that's super important for things like an AI learning to play this game. So as far as like what Stefan's talking about and teaching a dummy robot to do this is not a big deal. Yes, it's not. But when you add the context of they 3D printed the hand and they put in some fluidic transistors, I guess is their very exact wording, to make it so it was easier for them to control those 3 fingers with one command line coherently. That's kind of cool. I don't know where that goes or how they're going to apply that in the future, but when AI can start playing video games and we don't need testers anymore, you better believe we're going to move on to the next thing we need to work on in gaming. I don't know what that'll be when they get there, but interesting things could come out of this, that's for sure. But yeah, as far as like Stefan was saying again, you told a robot to repeat inputs that you coded into it. Yeah,
as long as it's not something like that, then it's impressive. But if you're basically just saying like, hey, do this because this does this, like, okay, that's not really a robot doing anything. It's just regurgitating the same shit that's already been done.
And I wish that this article would have been phrased differently and had different information and was talking about it in kind of a different way. Because if you think about it, and it can be really interesting what can be done from here, not just for gaming, but I mean, they 3D printed a robotic hand that worked in unison. That might be good in the future for amputees.
Yeah.
A lot of different ways to apply that science, and that's why I'm interested, and I think that's cool.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Then it's something different, because obviously, it like you just said, for example, as an amputee, it's like the robot's not going to be able to read the inputs in your head just that way and just copy them the same way. You have to be able to have that control kind of thing. So
interpret complex input signals, more complex. And I'm framing it that way because it's only controlling 3 fingers right now. I imagine this technology could be applied to more, but that's the kind of thing, you know, this is the first step and you go from there. I like that though. Pretty soon we're gonna have a bunch of Lukes running around. Everybody got their hand cut off from playing with the lightsabers.
Jesus.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. You guys want some more hardware? I feel like you need hardware.
You
know,
all love being...
gaming things that are hardware to put your software on.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah. I saw this and I was like, okay, we're sharing this. There's a Game Boy Color and a DS mashup. And you're like, who, what, huh? It literally looks like an SP screen attached to a Game Boy Color. But it's saying the Game Boy is on top and the DS is on bottom. So what I'm imagining is they used the hardware, the external hardware of the SP and the internals of the DS, which, okay.
I think we just use the DS. If you wanted to, couldn't you just put, like, basically put an emulator onto the DS that can allow you to play Game Boy Color games? It's not like they're close together in, like,
yeah.
Jesus, I can't think of the word right now. Don't mind me.
So, I like
technology.
This.
Jesus.
Yes. There you go. It looks like a hard hack together. Like the plastic is not finely put together at all. They threw a Kyogre art on it to make it look cool.
Mm-hmm.
But basically what I'm seeing is the screen is a little bit toned down. So I'm not a super big fan, but I mean, I guess if this is your thing,
good. Hold on. Ooh.
The touch screen doesn't work.
What is going on here? That is rough looking.
That's what I was saying.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this is a proof of concept sent in by an Australian modder.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know.
Okay. It's probably just his original. Whoa,
yeah,
whoa. What?
We made this.
Well, why was there smoke coming out of the back of that? What?
Oh. It probably needs work if I had to guess. I mean, it's a proof of concept.
Well, apparently they developed a fault during the hands-on process, which they weren't able to do much gameplay with it.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's fine. That happens. I mean, it's a proof of concept. It's a rough thing that they're doing. And, yeah, you know, you expect something like this to be complicated and have errors. I just liked the idea that you see someone modding things in a way that we wouldn't think to do. And, yeah, it's rough, and, yeah, it's kind of... It probably is gonna, if it continues to exist, it's gonna need a lot of work. I don't think the Game Boy Color and the SP are the right frames for this DS Game Boy Color mashup. I think he can do better. Oh, it also looks like they take out the batteries completely, and you're not allowed to stick in your own cards anymore, which kind of makes sense. So this is totally an emulation device, which makes a lot of sense.
And that's what I was saying, yeah. Because basically, why would you bother trying to get parts from the Game Boy Color when you could literally just emulate it from the DS?
Mm-hmm. And that makes a lot of sense. The Kyogre sticker on it looks really cool, and would definitely like to see more stuff like this. Oh yeah, you can see there where the screen starts to have trouble. Okay. Well, most of this tech stuff is either theoretical or it doesn't work. So I guess we're gonna move on from that.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about this because we did talk about this on the cast in the past. And I'm kind of frustrated. I would figure this kind of thing isn't allowed to be tampered with. But, you know, I guess greed is a thing. Anyway.
Oh, dude. Well, think of all the other accusations and things that happened throughout the years. People who claim to have speed ran stuff on arcades and stuff. And then there was the website about the arcade and high score runs and stuff like that. There was a bunch of fiascos over. So, I mean, anything like this, I'm not super surprised if there's something going on with the video. Because someone always out there always gets greedy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Anyway, so accusations of foul play surface around record-breaking graded NES game auctions. There are 3 articles that we're gonna read here that are linked.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're gonna read the original story and then we're gonna update.
Yeah.
So, original story was 24th of August, 2021. In July, just days after a high-grade version of The Legend of Zelda broke auction sale records, a sealed copy of Mario 64 sold for $1.56 million, making it the highest-priced video game sale ever. So what's going on here? Well, people want old games, but there's a lot moving very quickly there, and we're going to be like, well, what's going on there? According to a lawyer, author, and proof journalist, Seth Abramson, power brokers in the games auction market are systematically trying to hide data in a get-rich scheme. Abramson has now released some hard data in an attempt to spread the word and combat this artificial market. In view of the just-released documentary on Jeff Meyer, Jim Halperin, Wata Games, Heritage Auctions, and Big Data in the video game market, I'm releasing all my NES market research for free. What finally pushed me to this was the realization that power brokers in the nation's hottest, most out-of-control market are systematically trying to hide data regarding the market. This below is what the grading houses and auction houses didn't want us to see. The games that are making them rich are the most widely available games, and yes, even in high grades in the world. That Super Mario Bros. 3 copy that sold for $1 million, there are 65 readily available.
now what does that 35 mean? Does that mean that there's 35? It actually has a breakdown further down for that.
Are those the high grades?
That's what I would think. I'm just trying to see.
It looks like there's a lot of graded copies out there for these games.
Jesus.
The ones that are selling, and none of them should be selling for the prices that they're selling for. Here's an example.
Whoa,
Donkey Kong Classics.
Yeah, I was about to say Legend of Zelda Classic Series? Really?
Yeah. If you look at Donkey Kong's Classics, there are 22 graded copies in the world, and 19 of those 22 are high value.
Max? Really? That's so, like, some of these are weird, man.
Kirby's Adventure. There are 29 graded copies in the world. 22 of them are high grade. There's a problem here.
Puzzle Mission 2. Metal Gear, I understand.
Oh, they're saying that common NES games are scarce relative to scarcity in other markets? What? I don't understand that that argument.
Oh, I'll explain. So some of these really common ones that like you probably wouldn't go for all the time or something are probably ones that people throw around more, so they're probably less likely to have high grade copies of them. Like Impossible Mission 2, Mag Max, Tetris 2. I don't think was super popular. I don't think.
No,
Donkey Kong Classics was fun because it had a bunch of Donkey Kong games on it.
She's like that.
Alright, I gotta say goodnight to my daughter. I'm gonna mute you. Go ahead and keep chatting at him.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
So,
Unless you don't want me to mute.
No, it don't really matter.
Not even there now.
Super Mario Bros. 3, Friday 13th. See, a lot of, like, Friday 13th came super popular because of everybody watching AVGN. Dragon Warrior's always been a popular game. Super Mario Bros. Kirby.
Yeah.
Tetris. A lot of people love Tetris and speedrun that stuff all the time. Dr. Mario, same type of thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a lot of speedrunning there. Wario's Woods, I'm pretty sure...
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Wario's Woods was one of the last games made for the NES in North America.
Now that one makes sense.
So that makes sense. Zelda 2, well... Legend of Zelda Classic Series is weird to me just because it's like, hey, I had to do that over again.
Yeah.
Like, we might as well re-release it and see if we can make some more money, which they did, but I mean, I don't know.
This whole thing sounds like a rich scam. Like, of course, a lot of these people, and I imagine that these graded copies and all this stuff. Oh, Mom's back. It's time to say goodnight. Love you, sweetie. Good night. A lot of these games, even before graded copies existed, I bet 20 years ago, 30 years ago, there were companies buying these games, pallets full, wrapping them up in plastic and putting them away somewhere so they could control the markets on something they saw as a unique commodity that they could control later. Because they're blaming the scarcity of these games. In the US, some of these games had hundreds of thousands of copies. How did we get to scarcity? Explain it to me.
No, you explain it to me.
Okay. Oh, lovely. So Wata, one of the companies in question, has a 6 to 9 month backlog of these games that they're going to flood the market with that are super high grade and super costly. Yeah, people paying $30,000 for a copy aren't earnest collectors. They're big money speculators. And that's the problem here, is the collecting of these unique digital artifacts, which is what they're becoming, is controlled by the super rich, not the people who would truly enjoy these in a collection of their own. And that's what's wrong here. That's why I wanted to talk about this.
Now, for me, personally, I don't care about getting sealed stuff. I'll explain why. As a collector, personally, I'd rather be able to still play these games and enjoy these games, because it's not about just, oh, look, I have a copy of this. Who gives a shit? Are we going to play it? Can we play it? Or are you going to be all like, oh, no. If it breaks, then, I'll lose that on $1,000. Who gives a shit?
So what if you had another copy and someone got you the collector's edition of Skyrim boxed?
Well, I already have collector's edition of Skyrim boxed.
It was an example that I figured you had that you probably didn't open.
But no, no, I will open almost anything. Now, if I came across something like old retro that was still wrapped, then sure, I probably wouldn't open it, especially if I knew I could get a copy of it for cheaper. Like, Jesus. Snow Brothers or something, say, for NES. if I found that complete in box and wrapped up in its original cellophane stuff and like was H-seamed and all that other shit, I'd be all like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to open this ever. This is going to be a crowning jewel of my collection, and this will probably be like wrapped up in like a cage. But I'll get another copy of Snow Bros so I can play it, so I can know that, okay, it's like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to go and buy that. If I find it, that's one thing. I'm not going to go looking like, I really need to go and buy a sealed game. No, I'm not interested in that at all. Unless it's a ridiculous, like, deal or something like, hey, complete Super Mario Bros. For like $50. Alright, okay, here's your money. I'll take it.
So something I think is funny here. Wata Games was given the ability to respond to these claims before we move on to the next part of this article. Wata Games is the trusted leader in collectible video game grading, and we're honored to play a key role in this booming industry that we are incredibly passionate about. We're humbled by the support of our thousands of customers who trust us to provide accurate and transparent grading. The claims in this video are completely baseless and defamatory, and it is unfortunate that Mr. Jobs did not contact us to give us the opportunity to correct him.
Wait.
Yeah. So next, Heritage Auctions was covered by the Carl Jobs release here. They also say they wish they had been given the opportunity to respond before the video's publication. There are numerous misstatements of fact and inaccurate conclusions contained within the piece. It looks like Nintendo Life gets made the mouthpiece of these companies very quickly by reading these articles. It looks like they got the lawyers screwed to them. And that sounds about right. I mean, there are big money games at play because they've made them big money games at play. So they're going to get the big lawyers to back them up. If you want the real deal sealed, I'm going to tell you now, in 2021 and 2022, forget it. You are going to get your face torn off and stomped in the dirt. And then they're going to laugh at you when you ask for a disc. Speaking of, this is my last point on this, because I've worked myself up into... I'm pretty upset about this. This has been a thing I've known about for a long time. And it's bad. It's about as bad as it's been. How much would you pay today, December 2nd, 2021, for a copy of Super Mario Brothers Mint?
Oh, Mint. Ugh. I wouldn't. I'd be happy to get a nice looking one for, and I actually have seen nice looking ones that aren't sealed for about between $50 and $100. Now I know they've all skyrocketed since, because, well, since like what, 2010 I want to say is when it really started picking up, and then it just kept skyrocketing every year, more and more and more, to the point of where gaming, like, to be a collector, it's hard. At least for me, It is. I cannot collect here. There is nowhere here for me to go to collect. I know one guy on the opposite end of Newfoundland who sells games, and he prefers to sell to collectors, but I would imagine that, you know, life being what it is, he probably has to sell them for higher prices now, and I don't blame him. He has to make a living too, and that's what he chose to do, and that's probably what he wants to do, but that's not going to last forever either, because not everyone's going to have games. And then the scalpers are going to come in and keep, you know, asking for more and more money, and like, oh, I bought some more games for this price, so I got to make some money, so...
I'm just going to hold this up here. This copy, it's not in perfect condition. It has some marks on it. The gold looks a little worn. The silicon is worn. Guess what? At most, this right here should be worth $25. Not even kidding you.
What?
I can't sell this to someone for more than $25. That's
Well,
not
I hope
fair.
not. I would hope you would not sell them for any more than $5 at most. Personally.
I'd probably clean it up before I sold it for $25.
Ugh. You're sick.
I'm probably still on the high end of trying to be fair, but as an example, like I said, 5 times that should be the value of a mint copy today. I'm sorry. Oops, I just made a mess of Pokemon cards. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Did I not?
I'm gonna have to deal with it. Deal with this right now.
Oh crap. I don't have the game card. I was gonna whip out the Switch card and be like, that should be worth more than this, but I can't be that dramatic. I'm gonna put this back in the toaster.
Oh, nice. Put some butter and jam on it when it's done.
Well, I certainly won't put the dust back in there with it.
I wanted to get
That was
500
sad.
of those things of Mario Duck Hunt and turn it into a chair. Oh, that would have been great. It would have been a throne, and I would have been happy. Mario Duck Hunt chair.
Shadow Link says he'd pay $1,500 to $1,000. I say
To
that's not
2,000.
helping. Yeah, 2,000. I
Well,
say
I
that's
mean-
not helping. But if you want that in your collection, you actually want that in your collection, and you're gonna take care of it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, well, I
But
mean,
you're
if
just
that's what you would
pricing
pay
that
for
up on
a
someone,
mint
I would
copy,
be upset.
so.
Right.
But I
And
would
that's-
never pay that kind of money ever. There's not a chance I'm spending that much money on any sealed game.
Yeah, I understand.
So, like, oh, well, what about Little Samson? Yeah, Little Samson is not something that's going to come into my collection unless I get really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with a lot of the games out there. Unless I get really lucky or I can find a collector who's all like, you know what? I trust you that you're not going to fucking sell my collection off to a bunch of idiots for, like, to be greedy. And that's the only thing I have to hope for. That's the only thing. And I doubt that's ever going to happen, so...
Probably not. We all have different opinions on it, and that's why I wanted to discuss it. We're kind of past that now. I mean, we've really talked that dead. There's really not much more that can be said about it. So
It's okay.
let's go talk about something we talked about before. Apparently we've covered the Shapeshifter 2 before, and I kind of remember it as a Kickstarter that Stefan brought. But I saw it again here, and I remembered a really unique game, and I was like, well, it has a unique mechanic and 2 Game Boy cartridges. So they had a Kickstarter earlier in the year for the first game. Oh,
Covered
this
that
is
one
this. Oh, we did cover the first one.
I covered the first one before, yeah.
I was gonna say this Kickstarter started 1st October, so.
I knew about this one before then, I believe, as well.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, this developer has been sending me updates regularly to my email, so...
Okay. Well, the pictures look juicy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the pictures and I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot to go on here, so I'm just gonna read.
I mean,
There'll
what's
be
included in the box there looks amazing right there.
You get a pocket guide, a dial and animal. You get a little a booklet, and you get the 2 copies of the 2 cartridges of the game, and it looks like they both have cases.
Yeah.
The 2 cartridges is for a game mechanic, not for space. And they're currently seeking a patent on that game mechanic.
Oh, wow. Wonder if it's anything like how, you know how PlayStation says, like, oh, you've played all through disc 1, now you switch to disc 2? I wonder if it's something like that. Like, where it switches between the two depending on situations and parts of the game that you might be in. Like, if you're visiting a new island or a new town or something, maybe you have to switch up.
It's saying here that the way they're doing this is designed for the Game Boy, and they can't replicate it on any other operating system, I guess is the way to put that at this point.
Yeah, I guess it can't be emulated yet.
Yeah. The whole principle of the first game was that it is cool, that you become a range of animals that you touched. So perhaps that's taken further with this cartridge mechanic. Who knows? In any case, at this stage, it's all a teaser with little detail. So we're not for sure what's going to happen here, but these are beautiful pictures. Mm-hmm. There's some Moai heads there that look amazing. I'm going to say this feels like they tried to... There's more going on here. And I'm going to guess it's a little more Indiana Jones-like, or like point-and-click adventure.
Oh, definitely looks like a point-and-click. I'm also wondering if it's taking place somewhere piratey, like down in the north of South America, like around all the islands, like Bahamas and shit. Yeah,
it's entirely possible. I don't know. I'm
now,
excited.
Now, Moai though is in the Pacific, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this may be a game that spans a lot of areas.
That's true.
That could be. They said it wasn't a space thing, but who knows? Maybe they're just trying to put you off their trail. Game devs got to do game devs. I love how it says top seller on the box. LOL.
Wait. Can't see that.
Bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah,
not ballsy at all. Alright, we are actually coming up on the end of my news here. These are going to be some fast covers. So we're going to move over to my TIG source games.
Ooh, Helms Fury.
And so for our first game here, if you want to go ahead and play the video at your whim, I'm just going to read the description here as it goes. This is an action roguelite where you can play as one of three knights, battling their way through dungeons full of enemies, traps, and of course treasure. The combat in this game is explosive, with simple controls you can just pick up and play on your first run, and enough depth to keep you interested after your 100th run.
Oh, this looks good, dude.
Being a roguelike, we have a strong focus on replayability and use a mix of handcrafted rooms and a procedural generation to deliver a huge variety of things to discover, collect, interact with, fight, avoid, escape from, and inevitably die to every run. So they've got a Kickstarter, but I mean, I watched 2 seconds of this gameplay and I was good to go.
Yeah. I'd play this with you guys, no problem. Oh, this looks fun.
I want this in my... It looks like a fun shoot 'em up kind of roguelite that you can just pick up with your friends and go.
Yeah.
Now this next one, I acknowledge is fully a tease, and I got really frustrated. I'm actually thinking of like going and telling them to post more, damn it. Because, well, here's the problem. Okay, so if you're an indie dev listening to this and you tell me you've made a roguelite or a roguelike and you only show me pictures of your characters, what?
Yeah, you need a little bit more to go on other than that.
There's nothing to go on here. You have a pretty art style that I don't even know is in a game yet. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, here's some renders of these characters. And I'm just like...
Oh, well, apparently there's more. Here you go. Is
oh. Oh, it's a phone game.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. No, that was Hero. God damn it. My bad. This better not be. Okay, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, fluid motion like that. I like the all the stuff moving around, like the petals of the flowers.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
So I feel like the focus in this game is art.
And that's fine. A roguelike with like amazing art. Okay, Hollow Knight, that's
Yeah.
there's all kinds of good stuff.
Ooh.
Whoa, it ended at the same time the music did. Trippy.
And they're still not telling us much. There's very little given.
Still very little, but at least we get something from it. And thank God it wasn't the phone game, because that was very disappointing for a second.
Yes. Well, do you want something that'll blow your damn mind? Because I found something that'll blow your damn mind.
Oh, sexy.
Press play on the video whenever you're ready. So I found Alt Code, an ASCII shoot-'em-up game, or shmup, for short. So what's this game about? Well, hordes of robotic ships from another world threaten the Earth, as the newly self-aware hive mind of every CRT monitor display, humans threw away to replace with fancy flat-screen plasma TVs. You have to prove your worth and defend those who originally created you. Maybe they will want you back. So apparently, we're the CRT TV. The robot hordes keep growing, whether you are playing or not. Gotta keep playing. Wait, what? There's 3 ships you can play with. The light ship is tiny and fast, but has a weak shot and dies quickly. The heavy ship is awkward and slow, fires in a weird pattern, but pretty strong. The medium ship's somewhere in between, killing lots of robots, upgrades your ship, and lets you play longer. The more you play, the harder it gets, and the more the robot horde numbers dwindle. Slowly,
oh my God.
through several doomed attempts, you chip away at their numbers. Eventually, their great mothership is vulnerable, and you can try a desperate assault inside. I made the game. Chef Boyardee made a remix of a classic shoot-'em-up song for the soundtrack. So this game was made for the Blitzcast. They were given specific rules for making a game. He settled up on a shoot-'em-up because it seemed like it would be fun and a little atypical. Stargoat had already made an ASCII shoot-'em-up here, which...
It looked very confusing for me. I think it would be hard on my brain.
Well, we'll look at another one here. This is kind of unplanned, but he links to another ASCII shmup, so
okay.
I'm interested.
Let's see. Chaos Stream, demo gameplay. Ooh, okay, now that one I like a lot better. It's a little bit smaller, but at least I can actually like make out what's going on there. I could play this. The other one just seemed like all the explosions had ASCII stuff, and all the bullets were there too. But then I was like, wait, can I run into this stuff or what's? I don't know what's that.
Yeah, it was a lot less clear what was going on, and you could tell it was made for like a game jam or something. Where this was made, where you wanted to feature ASCII art, but it wasn't the sole thing of the game that you were trying to get across.
Holy crap.
Oh my goodness. So, we found some interesting ASCII shmups today. This one was by accident, but here we are. Oh wow, my brother just followed the stream. How did he get in here?
I was wondering if that was your brother.
He followed my stream earlier today. Hi bro, I'm doing a thing. Actually, my part's almost over. Literally surprised about this chaos stream. If this is free,
Should play it sometime.
it's the link is gone, but that is free, I think.
You can always look it up.
So, that's a thing. And then I found Wreckdigger, which was also on TigSource, but we got it over on Steam. So we've got a video here. And before we get into it, this is made by Carlos Zabers and published by Team Bit Club. Came out the 19th of October this year. And dive into a short story about a stranded rebel fighting for his survival on a foreign mysterious planet, which is a spaceship graveyard. Encounter scavengers fighting for valuable ship parts, meet other survivors, help others to help yourself. An action platformer with Metroidvania elements. Action platformer, Metroidvania, 2D sci-fi. Let's watch this video.
Okay.
The music is good too.
Okay.
By the way, jetpack. I watched like 20 seconds of this and I realized there was a jetpack in it and I was like, oh, well, now I have to do this because games with jetpacks are kind of one of the things. Yeah, that ship is gnarly. Unless there was something ahead of that I did.
Oh no, that's what I was looking at. The ship that just came out there to eat him or something. That was craziness.
Yes. This looks like a really fun game to play. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm out of stuff.
We're gonna watch this until the end. It's 2 minutes, not a minute. Well, 40 seconds. So, looks pretty good. I like everything that's in this. It reminds me a little bit of Downwell, actually.
It's like Downwell if Downwell wasn't all different color schemes.
If Downwell wasn't just straight down well.
Well, that too. Oh, wow. Some of that actually, yes. Now that I'm seeing that, yeah. Wow. Okay. All right.
All the inventory. What? Whoa. There was a big night. Oh, no, Jesus. You want to see?
I'm not allowed to see. Seeing is not allowed.
It's over now.
It happens. It's okay. Well, that does it for me. So I'm going to be mostly mute for a few moments here while I drink some water and smoke a bowl. I'm going to hand this off to the one, the old world gamer.
And well, you know what I'm going to be starting out with right away.
Faster Steam?
Oh, you know. Is there anything else?
Okay. Before I ruin my voice.
Where the hell is it? It's not letting me pull up that one. Let me have it. Aha, there it is. Done! Alright, Best of Steam. Coming at you. Alright. So, we are starting out with a game called Fight Night. It's a first-person dungeon brawler. Grid-based dungeon crawling meets action-packed real-time enemy encounters. Figure Mr. Six would like this one. Fight your way through puzzles and enemies to save those trapped in the tower's eternal night. Will you master the tower and those who wait within? This was released on the 30th of November by Team Sorcerogue. Ooh, it's an action indie adventure RPG first-person game. So let's watch that first. Let's turn up a little bit. I want to hear the music. And let's go. Ooh, colors. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, there he is. That's the first humor. What? He just gave him the finger? What? Oh, this is great.
Finger was awesome.
Oh, Cozy Shinobi. What? You just break a sword with his bare hands? Jesus. What up, Game Hunter? Yeah, this is out right now, and it only took 5 years. Now go buy my dang game.
This is great. This was in my queue. It's on my wish list. You win, Stefan. They're gonna take my money.
Oh, don't worry. It never stops. It's 10% off right now, as it just came out. It ends the 7th of December. It's $20.51 right now for us in Canada. Alright, next game is one that I just played recently called Despot's Game. Guide puny humans through Despot's Game, a roguelike tactics army builder or battler. Equip your team and sacrifice them through procedural dungeons as you fight enemies and other players. Early access pixel graphics roguelike tactical. This is made by Confa Games and published by Tiny Build. It was released on the 14th of October, and I enjoyed playing it. It needs, I think, a place where you can get some information about different classes and different things in the game, but otherwise it's pretty good.
It looked like fun. I remember watching you play this.
And let's watch the video. And we did cover this before. I'm covering it again because I can. It was good. Oh Jesus.
Do it up. How did you feel about all the different classes? Did you even know if you played them all?
Oh, I definitely haven't. Battle other players, Jesus. Yeah. If you want something that you can play, like, hey, I've got like 15-20 minutes to play a game and I just want to like waste some time, like Super Meat Boy, this. Oh, I'm just gonna watch another one already. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, my bad.
No more. Can't do it. It's too good already. Stop it.
Supporter edition, $23.83.
This thing was already on my wish list.
Of course it was. It's so good. And it looks like two people are playing up here, but it was earlier, I believe.
Yep.
Alright. Next up, we have, again, another game I mentioned to Mr. Six, which is called Unmetal. Unmetal is a 2D stealth action adventure that pays homage to the classics with a healthy dose of humor and satire. You play as Jesse Fox, who is definitely not an elite commando, under arrest for a crime he didn't commit, and must escape a covert military base using his wits and fists. This came out the 28th of September, developed by @unepic_Fran, and published by Versus Evil. 2D pixel graphics, old school action indie game. Let's watch it.
Name? My name is Helms. Jesse Fox.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
You were piloting a Russian aircraft 2 hours ago.
I also drive a Toyota, and I'm not Japanese.
Jesse Fox is a man of action.
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Kicking ass.
Dude, he
and
punched that guy while his
explosions.
pants were down.
Hey,
And then he
listen.
let him pull him up so he could punch him again.
Guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
Hey, a coin.
Show you a punch
Jesus.
line. Punch. Smack. Paper beats rock. Boat beats chopper.
I'm going to splash your entrails all over the place.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Jesse Fox is a man of science.
Hold on. You have expertise in chemistry?
Chemistry's not that hard. You just have to mix the ingredients correctly.
Chloroinform.
Here you are, Colonel. Radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal.
I modified it
Once
after
said, with a little
punching
bit
that
of
part
imagination,
out of something
anything
else.
is possible.
Wait, what?
Jesse Fox is the ultimate non-hero that we deserve.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch? What you did was macabre and suggest you might have a fetish.
Pet the dog. The sewer was infested with assassin rats. Felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
It was a huge chunk of cheese.
Fox, what are you waiting for? We're running out of time.
Yeah, this is a great trailer too.
No, I'm Jesse Fox.
He is
No,
Jesse
I'm
Fox.
Jesse
And
Fox.
I've been arrested for a crime I didn't commit.
We know.
Did you see the cat joke in the previous trailer?
The cat joke in the previous trailer? I did not. That's on my wish list. It's currently at $24 Canadian.
Wish listed.
That's good stuff.
I want.
Yeah. Up next, we have Love 3, which I know is a platforming game. Love 3 is a precision platformer where you control 5-8, a lone survivor searching for others in a mechanical apocalyptic world. Face challenging obstacles, discover hidden secrets, try to find hope within the hopeless as you overcome each new danger. This is the third game, by the way. There are other games that
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if they're the same one or not. If they kept it pixely, I hope they did. Precision platformer, exploration, minimalist 2D. It's developed by Fred Wood and published by Screen Wave Media. It's not released until the 7th of December. Add it to my wish list. I already knows I'm going to likes it. Let's play the video.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, they did keep the same character. Nice. Yeah, that was the nice thing about this game. Setting your own checkpoints.
I need this in my life.
You know, all the games are like this. All three of them have this same aesthetic and play and such. It's really good.
Oh man.
All original soundtrack, yeah.
Oh wow. It's
Come to the
hitting
Switch.
everything. It is literally hitting, well, except for Xbox
And PlayStation.
360 and PlayStation. But I mean, if it's hitting Steam and Epic, it's hitting PC. And if it's hitting PC, it's hitting Windows. So I mean, no exclusive needed? Question mark. I love it. Favorited. Can I have it right now?
Apparently I'm not logged in.
Get your light on.
Alright. Anyways. Up next, we have a game called Souldiers. Fight for your freedom in a sprawling fantasy world caught between the living and the fallen. Hone your skills in a retro epic featuring puzzle platforming, Metroidvania exploration, and crunchy Souls-like combat. This is coming out spring 2022. Developed by Retroforge and published by Dear Villagers. This is a Metroidvania action pixel graphics combat game. We got a feeling that we're going to be wishlisting this. Let's just see.
Welcome, mighty
It looked
warriors.
good on that one picture. Oh yeah, it's going up. That's all I need is this. Yeah, the second one down.
Do you want to write? Do you have the spirit of a great soldier?
Oh.
The accuracy of a confident archer? Or perhaps you'll prefer to defeat your foes with
Like
powerful
Diablo.
magic. Whatever your choice, your quest will lead you through Terragaia magnificent landscapes.
Ooh, big place.
In a world where life and death seem to blur into one, become the toughest warrior, master new abilities, and retrieve powerful artifacts. But don't get too confident. Never underestimate the enemy. They could be more powerful than you imagine. Will you be strong enough to succeed? and
Yeah,
bring
this
your
looks
fellow
deadly.
soldiers back home?
Whoa. Yep. Want it right now.
Soldiers.
Dude, I see you guys right before Christmas. That's worth it. Yeah. It's going to be released spring 2022. That's going to be something to look forward to. Oh. And again, this is going to be pretty good Best of Steam. So, next up we have Gastova, The Witches of Arkana. Gastova is a lighthearted 2D platforming adventure game. Journey into Arkana and become the Guardian Witch. And this is going to be released, to be announced, 2021 by MechWolf Productions, developed and published. This is an adventure RPG indie platformer retro 2D game. So,
Do it.
yeah, let's watch. Oh,
It's too cute already. Stop it.
I like the cute stuff. It's good. Oh, okay. Ooh. What? I don't know how I feel about the sound. Like it's well done. It's just like it feels like super
Unexpected.
professional. Yeah.
It is professional.
I would assume that this person might know someone who's a voice actor or singer, or both, even.
Maybe.
This is good.
Wow.
And, well, the game looks amazing, too, so...
It really does.
I don't know why that reminded me of Starbound.
Oh, yep.
All those spikes. Wow. Steam and Switch. Jeez. Wishlist?
When you're that professional, yeah, I wish listed it.
Yeah.
It'll probably end up in my Steam library and never played though.
That's really
I don't know
well
why.
done.
Sounds like the kind of game I would want to own, play.
You'd want to own, but you wouldn't play?
Don't ask me. It's the same thing with Shantae's Revenge. I'm like, yay, I have Shantae's Revenge. Never playing it.
But you could sit down one of these days and be like, you know what, I'm going to play this. I know Game Hunter loves it, so I'm going to play this and have a cozy stream for, like, today.
Maybe.
Moving on, we have game called Deep Rune. I love the way this looks. A side-scrolling adventure game that seamlessly blends RPG mechanics and puzzle solving, all set in a mysterious world rooted in Norse mythology. Ooh.
Hold up, J.C. Bailey. I'm sorry, I believe we know this publisher. I'll be up it later on. Yeah, I believe we know J.C. Bailey.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we do. Inspired by Kingsfield, Tower the Sorcerer, and Drad RPG. Ooh!
Wow.
Adding to the wish list.
Already.
Oh, yes. This came out the 14th of October, 2021. Adventure RPG strategy puzzle exploration. I did not realize that he done this, but I'm very excited because I loved how this looks.
Oh, wow. Mouse controls. Ooh. Oh.
Whoa, what?
Mario mechanics. Jump on his head. Aww.
Oh. Oh, it's not really turn-based, but okay. I like this.
Still seems like it takes a while for certain actions to happen.
I could see me and Steve just one of us playing, the other one just co-commentating this because, yeah,
we'd probably go back and forth. Oh shit, I lost that run. Well, you should do it this time because I fucked up. I need to think about what I've done, Stefan.
This will be our new FTL.
Oh God, yes. Is perfect. Okay, alright. I think I need to like go at JC Bailey and be like, yo bro, can you drop some copies of this game on your friends?
Damn.
People who know you?
That's good. That's a good game.
Yes, and I'm actually happy to be supporting JC Bailey on the podcast. He's been making.
Oh shit! He's not even asking for a lot of money for that. He's only
he wants
$5
American.
Yeah, $5.69 here. So that's nothing.
Yeah. It looks like he adjusted his price for Canadian too.
Next game we have is Phenotopia Awakening. Embark on a grand adventure in Phenotopia, an action-adventure puzzle platformer inspired by the great classics. Meet charming townsfolk, brave the dungeons, and thwart evil in your quest to save your family. This came out in January, 21st of January. Developed by Cape Cosmic and published by Cape Cosmic and Fly High Works. This is adventure action platformer Metroidvania 2D. Let's watch the movie. Oh, once. Yeah, there's some sign. There we go. Oh, the way this looks.
Wishlisted.
Oh, it's already on my wish list.
Sometimes you just really appreciate the art.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Oh, that world map.
These are really nice detailed scenes we're seeing as well.
Oh wow.
They kind of reminded me of Moonbreak. Is it? Or not, Moonlighter. Oh, you included fishing. You. They know what they're doing. They know every time what they're doing. Ah, you can cut the two?
Yep. Basically, this is the Metroidvania style of be self-sufficient. Go out there and learn how to make something and then progress instead of just being Samus and finding
Such
it.
a nice map.
Go buy it, you know? Oh, that's so cool. You know, like old school.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
What? The Dongo?
Yeah. Oh shit, that lizard guy's got a freaking gun. Oh, he teleports. Those piggies gonna get you.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. Extended scene. What's going on?
Who get made? Somebody get made.
Alright.
Stop showing us great games, Stefan.
I'm gonna keep going. Another one. I don't know how to pronounce this, so if I pronounce it wrong, sorry. Yamna. The Adventures of Demon Hunter. Yeomna is a Metroidvania 2D action platformer game. Take on the role of a half-demon exorcist, Dongbek. And complete the cases requested by Yeomna through combat and adventure in this dreamlike, mysterious underworld. Developed and published by Catnip Studio, action Metroidvania single-player 2D indie. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing as cats. Let's go. Catnip Studio. It's something about that yeah, it says like shouldn't be. Oh wait, maybe I was wrong.
Is that a cat lady?
Oh, she transforms into a cat. Okay, that's a little more. Whoa, the art style is a little trippy too, like very like it was
Comic
actually
book
drawn.
style.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, that's the best way to put it. Very comic-like, yeah. And beautiful backgrounds and stuff. This is, so well done.
I love the way they made the pie. Wow.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Wish listed.
Mm-hmm. You guys want more games?
Can you not? He's still doing it.
F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch. F.I.S.T. or F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch is a Metroidvania action game featuring exploration, intense combat, and challenging platforming. Came out the 3rd of October 2021 by Thai Games, or developed by Thai Games, and published by Anti-Delay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if that was another I or another L. It's a Metroidvania action platformer, 2D platformer. It looks like it's very 3D, so let's watch the video. Is this going to be almost like
No turning back.
Little Big Planet or something?
Oh yeah, where it's 3D but you're playing in 2D.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of that. Gives you a lot of space to put detail, and if you do it right, you can interact with some of the directions, as it were. Like, there were alleyways that you could go back into. Like right there, you could go back into the minecart area.
Into the background.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
Old friend. Cicero, you're a traitor to all partisans. I'll knock some sense into you.
Oh.
Ooh, we got some sense knocked into us. A rabbit punched us.
So mad.
It's different.
Well, we got 3 more left. Our next one is called Oh, actually, is this one? Oh, yes, it is. It is $40 Canadian. Oof. A little pricey.
Yeah, $30 USD.
Anyways, yeah, we have 3 more games left. Our next one's called Teravit. Teravit's an open-world sandbox RPG with multiplayer support that allows you to freely explore and adventure in a vast, diverse fantasy voxel world. I know. Online co-op, open-world survival craft and survival. Release date 2022. Developed and published by Cyberstep Incorporated. There is no video, I don't think. Oh, yes, there is. First one. Let's play it.
I'm just getting there.
Oh,
This diverse and peaceful world
looks like mine.
is now in danger. Become the hero
New
of
world.
this great adventure.
Oh.
Explore,
Ooh!
collect,
What? Wishlisted.
craft,
Online co-op. Wishlisted. Open world survival. Wishlisted.
battle, destroy. Open world sandbox RPG. Multiplayer available. It's up to you to decide what this world will look like. Follow Steam Store for latest news. Teravit. Release coming 2022.
Damn.
For latest news.
Yeah, he was very... This. Now
Oh.
this.
Is that another minute-long video? Dang it.
Probably, yeah. Anyways, we're not going to stay there for too long. Release date is 2022. It looks very much like Minecraft, but it has obviously its own, charm and stuff as well. So I could play this with you guys as well. I could, why not? Okay.
That seems like a thing.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Treasures of the Aegean. Aegean? What happened to the Minoan civilization? Join parkour master Marie Taylor and treasure hunter James Andrew in a historical action thriller as they unveil the secrets of a forgotten kingdom which has been tragically trapped in an endless time loop. This was released 11th of November 2021, developed by Undercoders and published by Numbskull Games. They sound familiar. Exploration side-scroller Metroidvania sandbox. Let's watch the trailer. Oh! Some more hand-drawn stuff by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Very bright colors, too. I like that. Oh, wow. It's literally comic. Okay.
Wish list.
Yeah.
Comic.
Very Prince of Persia-like as well.
Mm-hmm.
Quite. Whoa, okay. Jesus. Trapped in an endless time loop. Jeez. Jesus. Shoot that girl. Fuck her. Well, no, I didn't mean it like that. Jesus. Anyways,
over here. Oh, sorry.
This game is selling for $22.79, probably $19.99 American. Single player Steam achievements, full controller support. That's good. They have a couple different bundles down there with a soundtrack and digital art book. They probably have a lot of comic stuff too, I would imagine. It's very well done, like I said, very bright and stuff, so it's nice. Alright, our last game. Oh. I'm not sure if Mr. Six has heard of this game yet. Ooh, what up, McKay? It's called Lens Island. And if Mr. Six hasn't heard about this, he's going to really want this really bad. Because I want it really bad. Build, fight, farm, and explore. Experience your own path, whether it's building the home of your dreams, tending to your crops, and watching the sun go down, or explore the mysteries of the island and the darkness underneath. But you may want to take a sword with you. Came out the 26th of November 2021 by Flow Studio, developed and published. Early access open world base building crafting. Let's watch the video. This is the underground part.
Diablo 2 up in my fucking base building.
No!
No!
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The only unfortunate thing is this is single player.
That was the biggest drawback that I saw. Eco would give us an experience like this with these kinds of graphics.
I also, as we've been starting to see, I don't mind doing side-by-side gameplay now. Because that's fun. It's a way for us to play single-player games as a co-op without actually interfering in each other's game, which is kind of a good thing, because then you're not like, you took this and I wanted that, or that kind of shit.
Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue. Let's get all 150 kind of thing. You know what I mean? There are things that are well designed already for those kinds of things.
Well, build more onto his house. Or her house. Good one.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Oh my god.
Jesus. Yeah, Lens Island, this one, I want. Make it multiplayer. Oh, sorry. Make it multiplayer. Ah!
Oh, God. It was a huge thing.
Okay, I can't watch anymore. I'm done.
Oh, this is $28.99 Canadian.
Currently, $25 USD.
Yeah.
But if you get the soundtrack, they take $5 off, so it's $33.23.
Anyways, yeah, it looks really good. Hope it didn't shatter your pockets too badly, everybody.
It's like every game I wanted. Stop it.
I'm sorry, but I don't got too much news this week. We do have a couple of 3 Kickstarters and then some mentions to do as well, so I'm going to just get into it, starting with the Yogscast Jingle Jam 2021 is up and started as of today, benefiting Special Effect and more. I don't know what Special Effect is. Special Effect UK based charity that helps make video games more accessible to players with disabilities. Ooh, I've seen some of the stuff that they do actually. And I'm pretty sure it helps people, like, say if they can't use their hands, they have ways that you can use a thing in your mouth, I believe it is, so that you can control games and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that they've been able to do.
That's cool.
And they always... This is a really, really, really good bundle to get if you don't mind, or if you even have some of the money just to spend on the bundle. Well, here's some of the stuff that you can get. Feature the 2021 Jingle Jam Games Collection, providing donators with a collection of video games representing excellent value. Last year's collection featured terrific and celebrated indie titles such as Transistor, Dicey Dungeons, Dream Daddy, Sunless Sea, Don't Starve, Prison Architect, and Starbound.
Wow, yeah.
So...
How much money is the minimum to support this?
Well, let's just go over to Humble Bundle and have a look. Bundles, games. Wait, what? I thought they always did it through Humble Bundle. Maybe they're not doing it through them this year.
It looked like it was through Humble Bundle.
It's...
Is it a special bundle?
Destiny 2, top genre, something. No, apparently not. That's weird.
Maybe it's not up yet.
Maybe not.
Wait, it says donate there. Go back up.
Minimum of £35. Selected Jingle Jam 2020 Games Collection. And we'll receive receive Steam keys for 55 full games and more.
Wow.
Include... Oh god, there's a lot. Yeah. Wildermyth, Project Winter, Bard Trauma, Ember, Surviving Mars, Murder by Numbers, Northgard, Unrailed, Hyper Light Drifter, Just Die Already, Haven's Vault, Call of Duty Endowment, Timeless Pack, Empyrean Galactic Survival, Pathway, PC, Building Simulator, Golf It, Valfaris, Witchit, Tales of the Neon Sea is also amazing. Ultimate Chicken Horse, Scoot Kaboom, and Tomb of Doom, The First Tree, 20XX, Red Orchestra 2, Void, Rains Upon Her Heart, Urban Trial Tricky, Make Sail, Samurai Gun, Rabbit Stew, Frog Detective 1, The Haunted Island, Shift Happens, Baroni, Regions of Ruin, Fling to the Finish, Figment, Wheels of Aurelia, Heartlands, KO the Kangaroo, Round 2, my bad, Helheim Hassle, Murderous Pursuits, X-Thrust, The World Next Door. Alright, we are back again after some poop.
Literal and metaphorical.
So yeah, the last thing I'm going to mention there, we were almost actually finished. I think we got as far as like Anodyne 2. World Next Door, Oko, X-Thrust, Jumpala, Kind Words, Sizable, Pankapoo, Crown Takers, Four-Sided Fantasy, Boreal Blade, Picto Quest, Accursed Grids, Disc Room, Farm Manager 2018, 12 is better than 6, which is pretty good as well, and Cluster Truck.
12 is better than 6 is actually a great game.
And you get 2 discounts here for merch and
a display, which are actually pretty badass.
I don't even know what that is.
42% off. Generally, it's a game art thing.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Let's go, Emily. Anyways, seeing as we had to wait there, let's move on to our next part here. But yeah, any kind of charities, I always support that. Yogscast usually has a bunch of great games, and it's always going to charity. So I mean, always worth it. They've raised a lot of money. So. Next thing we have here is from Indie Games Plus. One Night in Tokyo. What is this Black Friday sale extended thing that keeps popping up here? What the hell? Apparently it was from a different window. That's weird.
Yeah.
Let's try this again. At least for me. Alright, One Night in Tokyo uses shapeshifting to enhance beat-em-up action. This looks really good. Punching your way through the mean streets of One Night in Tokyo would be hard for a regular person. Someone could change into a werewolf, though. What? Someone who can change into a werewolf, though? Question mark? Anyways, the action experience is an advert game for metal band Beast in Black and follows the story of a track off their new album, Dark Connection. That's trippy. In it, you decide on a whim to take a journey that will lead you into conflict with futuristic soldiers and demonic beasts, which is usually what happens when you decide to go out one night when you know you really should have just stayed home. The track and video are fun and catchy and feel right at home as the background music for the Streets of Rage inspired beat-em-up. The game consists of a single stage, and you can play as either the characters from the music video. You don't get as many powerful laser guns as the video. Feet and hands seem to suffice when you're beating up sci-fi soldiers. Although they have guns, so you'll need to keep them staggered if you don't want to get blasted to pieces. As you work through the streets, you're going to want to look for gemstones as well. If you can find all of these, you can give yourself the power to shapeshift into your own beast mode, which is different for both characters. In this mode, you stand a better chance against the mech Godzilla-looking boss of the area and getting out of danger. One Night in Tokyo is a short beat-em-up experience, but makes for a fun introduction to the band and their music through some solid beatdowns. Alright, let's take a look. Jesus. It's like 4 minutes for this trailer.
Don't think we're gonna see this whole trailer. Or are we? Whoa.
She just got her ass handed to her midair. That was funny.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they start shooting as soon as they get out. Like, there's no stopping them.
That's scary.
Very slow moving. Jesus.
It's trying to emulate Streets of Rage.
True that. Oh, she also got hit by the, looks like it is like Toy Salika.
Yeah.
It must be like a metal band or something. That's cool. Oh Jesus, the motorcycles hit the other guys too. Shitty.
This is literally just like freaking Streets of Rage. I love it.
Okay. We watched a minute. We're not watching like the 4 minutes and 19 seconds. But yeah, no, that's an interesting way to try and get your band name out there, I guess.
Yeah, that's not the first way you'd think someone would do that, but if they want to associate their music with a certain like type of gameplay music, what better way than to have someone design you a game so somebody can punch them up to your music?
Well, the other thing is that someone in the band or even a partner could be one of their partners could also be a programmer or something too. So I mean, or a developer, whatever. Anyways, moving onward, we have some news from Destructoid. First part being Dead Cells. The Queen and the Sea DLC brings a new boss and ending.
Jesus.
They keep releasing more and more for Dead Cells. I don't have like hardly any DLC because again.
But there's more free, a whole year of free updates planned.
6 million copies sold. Dead Cells has another year of free updates planned. The third DLC for Dead Cells is called The Queen and the Sea, and it's throwing down a challenge against a fierce new final boss, complete with a new ending in Q1 2022. As the roguelike action platformer crosses the 6 million sales mark, Motion Twin and Evil Empire have posted a teaser trailer for the third add-on following The Bad Seed and Fatal Falls. It looks like more of a good thing, and more free updates are planned for 2022. I gotta watch it. It's only 30 seconds. Building on the very teasery footage, developers have announced that 2 new biomes for the Queen of the Sea. There's the infested shipwreck and the lighthouse, which are alternatives to the usual high peak castle and throne room areas. As for the boss's identity, well, you can put 2 and 2 together. Obviously, it's the Queen of the Kingdom. What's interesting is that one of the new DLC zones is summed up as being slightly unconventional, and it's not the standard issue Dead Cells level that you know and love. One of the screens shows our relentless protagonist wielding a shark, of all things, and there's a talk of a new, not-so-cuddly pet. I like how much this game lets loose. Dead Cells, the Queen of the Sea, finishes the past started with the Bad Seed and Fatal Falls, giving a new ending to the game. While it will be a culmination, it's not the end of the new stuff. The team is promising free updates for another year at the very least. The DLC will once again hit that no-brainer $4.99 price, and purchases will help fund these free updates and also Motion Twin's next project.
That's a fair DLC price, and if you're gonna keep doing it, keeping that price low guarantees that your players are gonna be able to have more of your DLC. Unlike Paradox Tinto, cough cough. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you dug into the recent Everyone Is Here crossover character update, there are a couple of issues to watch out for, including a soft lock after using the binoculars in the opening area, potentially missing Guacamelee lore room, and long load times on the Nintendo Switch. The latter problem popped up before, and it was fixed, but it crept back into that version. A patch is coming ASAP for all of this, according to the devs. So now, when it said next project, I had to bring it up, because now I want to see what it is. Still see, selling incredibly well 2019. Yes, I know that, but I want to know what's new. Previous have been working on Dead since the beginning. We're still in the same office the rest of the Motion team. What is the giant trailer? It was all tease. Anywho, honestly, if you haven't played Dead Cells yet, do yourself a favor and grab yourself a copy. It's worth it. It's worth every dollar. I can guarantee you that right now. You will not be disappointed.
Watched a lot of hours of Stefan play. It's a good game.
It is. Also, PSA, you can get a bunch of free AOS tickets in Pokemon Unite right now. Celebrate 2021 with 4,042 AOS tickets. 'Tis the season to be giving, and Teamy Studio Group is giving away a ton of AOS tickets in Pokemon Unite. Right now you can log in and score 2 free batches of 2021 AOS tickets for a limited time. Shared on the Pokemon Unite Twitter account today, players can log into Pokemon Unite and get a free batch of 2021 AOS tickets between now and December 31st. You can claim AOS tickets once a day on 2 separate days, so you can accumulate a total of 4,042 AOS tickets overall. Steve looks like he's loading up his Switch immediately because he probably wants to grab those tickets as soon as he can. He's all like, no!
A whole bunch of crap in those games that in that game that I want.
It's all in celebration of Pokemon Unite winning the Google Play Best of 2021 Users' Choice Award in multiple regions. With more Pokemon arriving and seasons bringing in plenty of new cosmetics, a few extra tickets is a pretty good deal, plus over 4,000 tickets is a whole lot of item enhancers. Time to boost up whatever items you didn't already have maxed out from the previous item enhancer surge. Fighting urge need to shut you up. I've been pretty surprised at the amount of support still rolling out from Pokemon Unite as the months have rolled on. Granted, Pokemon Unite was already pretty enjoyable at launch. But little updates like this give me a decent reason to take a Halo break and log back in. All the while I'm still crossing my fingers for an Umbreon or Arcanine addition to the game. Umbreon?
Ooh, Arcanine.
Arcanine would be fantastic, but Umbreon? I think there are other evolutions that could be in there that would be better. Personally.
Speaking of, did you hear what Pokemon they're adding next to Unite?
No, I have not.
I believe it was Stene.
Who?
Or the evolved form. Hold on.
Oh, Serena?
I think so.
Man,
yeah, Serena. Sorry. Yep.
And the last bit of news we have from... Oh, never mind. We don't have any other news from Destructo. My bad.
Oh.
The next thing we have are Kickstarters for this week. Starting with Chef RPG. It sounded strange, so I had to go with it. They were looking for 50,000. They've already crushed their goal and are at 111,000. Nice. Craft your culinary adventure in a beautiful pixel art world. What kind of chef will you be for PC, Mac, and the Switch? Let's have a look at this.
Please tell me I can go cut up that wolf and then sell it to someone.
Ooh.
Roast leg of wolf.
Oh. Oh. I like the art style.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is something I think that they could have, that actually concerned they could have done a really good job with, was making a game like Stardew Valley, but making the basis of your farming on cooking.
Yes.
And like having a restaurant or something like that. That would be cool. Oh, and that's what this is doing apparently. Shit.
So it's an RPG with the owning your own restaurant simulation plus what looks like complex recipe building and cooking.
This looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a spot. Oh, there's relationship stuff. Oh my god. Oh, what are you doing?
You know what they're doing. This is a hands above the desk check.
I have a feeling that they knew I was going to look at this.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they didn't show me was fishing. And I'm sure it's cooking, so there's probably got to be some kind of fishing. Oh, God.
If not, you're on the docks, you're interacting with the fishers, and you still get to see some cool animations, I bet, at the very least.
You are a traveling chef given the task of reviving La Sequoia, a once famous restaurant in White Ash Harbor. Begin your new life in this beautiful seaside town, which was once a thriving tourist destination. Hunt, harvest, and shop for ingredients. Along the way, befriend fascinating locals and help revive the town as a tourist hotspot. Craft your culinary adventure in this open-ended RPG and build your food empire the way you desire.
I want it.
God damn. Musical expansion, expanded cave network, greenhouse farming and farming patches, food research facilities, minimal goal. Designer expansion is the next one at 125, and he has nothing for 140, or they have nothing for 140. Story of
It's a question mark, like they'll add one because they're close. They hit the next goal or something.
Oh, they have skill trees.
Ooh.
In order to make your chef different every time you play them if you want. They also have multiple restaurant types.
Okay.
Oh, there's fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did show like 2 seconds of fishing.
Oh, more than 200 recipes. No, up it. I'm telling you right now, dude. I'm telling you right now, you're going to put this game out, you are going to do 1,000 recipes. I will guarantee you right now.
He's probably not wrong.
Guarantee you.
That might be what 140k is. More recipes.
Staff members, dynamic game, day night cycle, seasons and weather. Bathhouse of White Ash Harbor. All the characters there. No, are very different.
Unique.
In game, Culinary Guide and World Atlas. Oh, stop, man. You picked the worst time to do a Kickstarter, man. Oh. Junior Chef, you get a Chef RPG digital copy, wallpaper, and an adventure outfit. Doesn't look like they have too many here. Sous Chef, you get 5 wallpapers, a digital soundtrack, Culinary Guide, digital, and digital World Atlas. 60, you get all the same stuff but the exclusive Shiba Pet and Alpha Access. For $90, you get 8 wallpapers. Let's see. 4 Kickstarter exclusive recipes, Kickstarter exclusive furniture set, and name recorded in the Hall of Chefs. For $150, you get the physical Culinary Guide and the physical World Atlas.
Ooh.
And
is the 150 limited at all?
I don't. No, it's not.
That's nice. I like that. I wanted to make sure we pointed that out.
$350, Celebrity Chef, character statue in the Hall of Chefs. That one's a limit. 41 left of 50. Chef's Patron, mounted statue in the Hall of Chefs.
Oh.
$1,200, you get the Legendary Chef, custom portrait in the Hall of Chefs. And for $3,000, you get a medium-sized building dedicated to you.
Wow.
And well, all the early birds are gone for $20, but damn.
That's a really well set up Kickstarter.
Yeah. It's not too many tiers. There's just enough.
And all the repeats seem to include, like, oh, well, we gave you wallpapers this last one, let's give you more. We gave you wallpapers in the last one, let's give you more wallpapers. I'm like, it's but at least there's something consistent you could say that you're doing for every tier. And
in those higher tiers, you also get extra digital copies.
Oh, do you? That's
yeah.
nice too.
Well, let's see where it starts. Oh, at the $150 tier, where you first get the physical copies, you get 2 copies of the game.
Oh wow!
Same with the $350. At the $600 mark, you get 3. The $1,200 mark, you get 4.
Wow!
It makes sense. You're paying $1,200. I mean, Jesus Christ.
They want you to give out copies of the game too, though, which is nice. Because then you could be like, well, this is a special thing, and now you get to participate in this special thing specifically through me.
So I'm going to do you guys a favor right now, Pixel Architect. You probably don't need to know this, but you probably already realize it. You're going to have to put multiplayer in the game.
Yep. And you're gonna have
concerned
to have more recipes.
That he would not have to add it in his game, he had to do it. You're going to end up having to do this. I'm telling you right now, you might not want to. Just get someone to put in the effort and time now. I'm guaranteeing you it's going to be worthwhile.
Pay someone to come up with a halfway decent netcode and just call it good. Don't mess around with it. Just improve the other parts of the game around it. Simple.
Let's see. Go to our next one here, which is called Kendon and the Gem of Eero. A brand new physical release Game Boy game by Stompy Paws. They were looking for $12,272. They're at $17,183. They've got their goal obtained. They have 31 days to go. Let's watch the thing. Melbourne, Australia. Ooh, nice.
Long ago,
Why does
when life was
Stompy
still
Paws
new,
look like Green Boy?
life on Una prospered. From the newly cast shadows, temptation grew, bewitching all who dared to exploit the darkness.
It's not a
Victor,
problem. I
not content with the magic of shadows, sought
hate
to
it,
bend
I'm
the
just curious.
power of Eru, the first star. As Victor forged the star into something new, a corruption spread, laying roots in his mind and spoiling the land. Spirit and earth remained poisoned for many ages until... Did you say Kendon? Another round then. It would appear a story's in order.
No. Yes. Yes.
Not man, elf, or creature expected
Oh,
a fishmonger
they're mad.
son of Endul to be the one to save us. They say he journeyed many miles in his search for a cure for these lands. One
Got
can
turned
only
into
guess
a
at the
cat in a
ancient
boat.
treasures he found along the way, and wonder how allies came to be during his travels.
You received a
I even
torch.
met him once, you know, here in this very tavern. Good lad. Shame
Among
about what
random
happened to
things,
him.
please
Owes me an ale.
receive your
They say that's his
Santa
wine
Conda
stain
V,
behind the
Stefan.
bar. Gods only know the last time
Pass
that was
it to you
clean.
through the webcam.
Where was I? Oh, right. Of course, the journey wasn't without its challenges. The path was treacherous indeed.
Pull the lever?
The produce? Wonderful.
Big old
Oh.
Mushrooms are rare, you know.
RPG
Even back when magic
elements.
was wild. I used the wrong mushrooms in a stew once and, well, a story for another time. Our young hero was indeed
That
brave,
table is
hard,
talking
strong
to
of
us.
mind.
Holy
The story
shit.
is now legend. If only there were a way to replay the events of history, possibly through some kind of handheld scrying device. That would be real magic.
All right.
Nice.
Alright. Islands divided into 3 regions, Endel, Hammond, and Zoo. Each region hosts unique landscapes, NPCs, and side quests you'll discover as you progress through the game. You'll begin in a small fishing village of Endel, with plenty to explore before beginning your journey. Journeying through different lands, you will meet a variety of characters who can help or hinder along the way, gaining XP and items. There are many ways to level up throughout the game. The main story, side quests, combat, even hidden treasure chests. Bounties can reward you with the various potions or XPs to help you advance between levels. Your total HP and attack values will increase with each level. Okay, so it's almost like an RPG then.
Dragon Warrior comes to mind, especially with the simple.
It's very
battle
simplistic,
screen.
but again, it's Game Boy. You don't want it to be over
You don't
over
need
the top, anyways. Yeah. So let's have a look and see what kind of tiers he's got here. For $20 or more, you get the ROM. For $30, you get the ROM and a digital game manual, digital artwork, and digital soundtrack. For $90, you get the physical game, box, and manual, and all the digital rewards. For $150, you get the Gem of Eero. An Amethyst Gem of Eero necklace.
Oh.
Name in the game credits, certificate of authenticity, numbered. The physical game and digital rewards. For $195, you get an exclusive A4 poster, name and game credits, name in the game manual, physical box, or physical game and digital rewards. $320. Oh, you get a T-shirt, limited edition, exclusive T-shirt, the Gem of Eero, certificate of authenticity, your name in the main quest, the poster, the physical game, name and credits, name in the manual, and all the digital rewards. And for $5,000, all the early birds are gone. For $5,000, Australia only, made by Arcade Gaming Melbourne, exclusive arcade machine built to play the game running on a Raspberry Pi. Classic look with light-up marquee cabinet will be full size. Name and game credits. Includes all digital rewards and Kendon and the Game of Eero rewards. So you get everything, yeah, besides an arcade. That's pretty sick. I want to see if there's a picture.
Really. What?
I want to see if there's a picture of the arcade.
Probably not. Maybe.
Alright, over to Steven?
No, I'm coughing up cough-ups.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, the physical version looks really good. They even got the insert and everything. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And once again, not too many tiers, just the right amount. And that arcade tier is pretty badass, I'm not going to lie.
It's too bad you got to be Australian.
Well, I mean, how the fuck are you going to ship that? It's going to cost a fortune just to try and ship that. It would almost probably cost them
If
just
it
as
weren't
much as
COVID,
tier.
it'd still be complicated and it cost a fortune. But because it's COVID, it's going to be
Even worse.
twice that. Yeah.
Anyways, our last Kickstarter of this evening is called Copper Jacket, a brand new game for the NES.
Whoa.
They're looking for 11,500 to get 15,100. Already got their goal obtained. Copper Jacket is a 1 to 2 player action shooter game for the NES, available as a physical cartridge and as a digital ROM. Let's watch. Ooh.
Shoot, what's the game that this is based off called? It's a real popular NES game.
You still have 14 days to go as well.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't. What game is this, dang it? That it's based off of?
I'm not sure. Well, it's similar to a few different games, really.
I want to say I saw the Mexican runner playing it.
It almost looks a lot like, well, it looks like a lot of those NES
Contra.
games. Super Contra, probably. Super C, I would say.
Yes.
How the bullets are moving?
Definitely like its own game, but definitely you can see the inspiration that it took from.
Yeah. What the fuck? That guy's face had a bunch of blood all over.
That's creepy. Now, did you get a NES with it or what?
Oh, if they include a top loader.
It's not even a real NES, but we'll give you an authentic NES game. What?
Alright, Copperjack has been completed and working physical prototypes have been produced. We're looking to acquire funding primarily for assembly material, cost boxes, instruction booklets, dust sleeves, labels, etc., and final testing. Game overview. It's a action shooter NES game that supports 1 to 2 simultaneous players. It's a challenging game, so be ready for a fight. The game has been designed to play on NTSC systems, but may function on PAL systems. That said, no official PAL tests have been conducted. If you plan to buy for PAL, please be aware of this. As for console testing, tests have been done on both original and top-loader NES consoles. Features up to 2 players, 5 worlds, 13 levels in total, lots of enemies, world bosses, upgrade weapons, short cutscenes between worlds. Game story. Your former boss, Commander Zaslavsky, has kidnapped your wife-to-be... Wait, your former boss, Commander Zaslavsky, has kidnapped your wife-to-be in an attempt to make you do his dirty work. Your mission is to defeat this sinister commander and rescue the love of your life. Your best mate, Anatoly, has agreed to help you on your mission. You may really need his help as the journey will be rife with many challenges and obstacles to overcome. Zaslavsky has many men under his command as well as many war machines at his disposal. You must navigate through his defenses to reach his command center that rests atop a snowy mountain. It is here in which your beloved one is being held hostage. In addition to overseeing a powerful army, Zaslavsky is rather manipulative, so you should be cautious if he tries to communicate with you on your radio. Alright, I want to see what these tiers are. $5 gets the soundtrack sound effects. $15 gives you a digital download with a digital manual. $35 gives you the game as a gray cartridge, no sleeve, box, or manual. And you'll also get the other previous stuff. Boxed physical game, gray cartridge, sleeve included, box included, physical manual included. $140 early bird discount. Early delivery, get the game as a copper gold cartridge. Ooh.
Wow.
Get the game as a gray cartridge as well. Sleeve included, box included, physical manual included. Get the game as a ROM. So yeah, all the previous stuff, my bad. Copper gold cartridge again. That's the one that's not early bird.
Yep.
It's still limited. Copper gold and gray cart.
But not limited.
No, that one's also limited, but it's not the early bird one. The early bird has both, I believe. $360, you get your name in the booklet and 2 times the carts.
Wow.
The major, oh wow, the physical version with just a gray cartridge was selling for $42. They're all gone, 26 backers.
Wow.
The second batch is gone. Jesus, they had a couple of these. Third one's gone, Colonel, Early Bird's gone. And at $500 or more, you get a silver cart and more. Name featured large text and backer list located in game instruction booklet and manual. Very early delivery. Get the game as a silver cartridge. Get the game as a copper gold cartridge. Get the game as a gray cartridge. Sleeve included, box included, physical, all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 backers for that already. Someone wants those all those different colors.
Yep.
Collectors will do that shit.
You offer them, people will want them.
Now I want to see if there's pictures of these carts. It's copper and silver. Oh. Okay. Not terrible.
I thought there was a gold one too.
I don't think so. It's copper gold. That's the name of this color.
It could be better, but I mean, it's plastic.
It's not the metal. So. Yeah, it's plastic is the issue. It's when you get the metally looking ones, like the little like the gold film they used to have on the Legend of Zelda ones and stuff.
Yeah, that's hard to do though. So even this looks good and is passable.
Yeah. All right. Next thing I'm gonna do is I got a few things here from Megacat Studios. The first one being a game called Lucky Penguin for the NES. We're going to watch the trailer. Oh, for some reason there's no sound. Fine, we'll watch it on YouTube.
Grammarly helps you work more efficiently, which makes it...
No, we won't talk about that ad thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, kind of reminds me of Chubby Cherub. A little bit. Okay, it's more like a little puzzle game now.
Oh. It kind of makes me think of an old NES game.
Oh, no, sorry, not Chubby Cherub. Kickle Cubicle is what I was thinking.
I can't remember what NES game that was. Was it Wizards and Warriors where there was the teleporters and you needed the key to get out?
Teleporters don't sound familiar.
Oh well.
Not to me anyways, but...
That's alright.
I'm not sure if this is released or not yet, because they don't have a buy now option here. Oh, buy it on NES, I'm derper. What a fortunate penguin. He finds 4-leaf clovers all the time. Got this lucky penguin through 40 stages of puzzle action if he's appetite for clover destruction. Brought to NES and Famicom proudly in cooperation with Marcelo Barbosa and Lucas Kerr. Hence graphics through FlickoVision, charming penguin protagonist. It is $66 right now as a physical copy. That's the nice thing about Megacat. They do physical copies. They do it can be NES or Famicom, whichever you prefer. Wow. Yeah, it's nice. And they have really nice manuals. Like, it really feels like you're looking at like a genuine, technically it is a genuine NES manual, but you know what I mean. Like, it feels like, hey, this is definitely exactly like the ones you'd see back in the day, with more color. That's the big difference.
Right.
Before color ink was cheaper. Moving on. Next we have Almost Hero, which is also another NES game, and some nice artwork, black cartridge.
Oh wow!
And it almost kind of looks what? Is that a Battletoad?
Yes.
Yeah, and again, $66 for any of their carts, it looks like, for the physical copies. Now, you can get the cartridge only for $53, but I mean, spend an extra $13 for the box and the manual, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
2-player co-op, upgrade your character by purchasing instructional VHS tapes. Attack with boomboxes, light resistant 80s collectible stuffed animals. Tackle stages in any order, battle electric mice, sewer turtles, and other parodies. Oh, nice, so they are playing off of that. That's really nice.
That's crazy, I like it.
Wise sensei indeed. What the hell is wearing glasses with spring eyes? Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah, it's like an Ninja Turtle. Yeah, and that was just like one of the Battletoads. Funny.
And that looks like Double Dragon a little.
Yeah, a lot of the stages look like Double Dragon, I found. Like, there's one where it looks like they're in a dojo right there in the water.
Yeah.
And the way they hit each other looks like River City Ransom.
I was gonna say it looks like that, or also like Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Not so much like Kung Fu as River City Ransom, but same vein.
Yeah, to do that like when you kick an enemy and their face like goes crazy looking, like really over dramatic. Yeah. Gotta love Mega Cat, man. Next, we have a Kickstarter that they recently finished called Ranyu's Tale. Jesus, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Ranyu's Tale, which is a new game for the NES. You can pre-order it right now. They were fully funded. They were looking for 10,000. They almost got 50. So people liked it. Pretty sure we covered this. If we didn't, then I feel it's sad, because I'm always a big fan of Mega Cat and the stuff that they do.
That looks pretty. I like that game art style.
The art style is really nice, yeah. Cartridge for $40, $50 is Orb Collector. Oh, multi-region card. And a poster. Oh, they had so many cool stuffs. Limited one left of one. Oh, wait, what? No one bought that?
Buy it now, Stefan.
Well, what do they do with it when there's... If no one buys it, what do they do with the leftovers?
Buy it now, Stefan.
Oh, man. Yeah, they have a lot of nice tiers. They're $200, $300. Jesus. And of course, a bunch of early bird ones that got snagged up immediately. Yeah. Oh, and they've done stuff with like statues, art books, postcards, posters, stickers, comic book, keychain, badges. Wow, they had a bunch of shit there, man.
Damn. Well, that's Mega Cat for you.
Alright, and the last thing is something they brought to my attention through Facebook called, it's a piece of hardware called the Playdate. It's a new tiny handheld game system with a bunch of brand new games. They made Playdate just for fun. Pre-order now for $179. Ooh.
Wow.
Let's see.
This video is about a little box called
Let's see.
I love it. What is it?
It's a new thing. It plays games.
I already have a thing that plays games.
Me too.
Wow, that is tiny.
We wanted to try something different, and so we did the most difficult, different thing that you could possibly.
Let's take another look.
Oh.
Say hello to Playdate.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks. That means a lot. Here's a hand. Playdate fits right there. There's an A button, B button.
Is this powered by hand?
Bluetooth, USB-C, all the hits.
I don't know.
What's that thing?
That's the crate.
Oh, no, USB-C.
seriously, what is it?
The crank. You crank it, like this. It can control the games. It's fun. Now look at this. The display. Extremely high resolution.
Is there a backlight?
No, but the screen is super reflective. You can even play it by candlelight.
Really?
Maybe. Playdate was dreamed up by this company called Panic. They're in Portland. They love making things. And this is the first time they've made hardware. So they got a little help from this company called Teenage Engineering. They're over in Stockholm. This guy named Jesper came up with the idea for the crank.
Okay, so who makes the games?
Some people you've heard of, some people you haven't.
You are so mysterious. I love it. So what are these new games they're working on?
That's the best part. You won't know what you're getting, not until they Wi-Fi themselves into your Playdate. You know that feeling when...
That's a great feeling.
Wow.
That's what Playdate is all about. A game appears, and then a week later, you get a new one. It's like a season of TV.
A mystery surprise game that could be basically anything?
Now you're getting it.
How long is the season?
12 weeks, 24 games. All season long. You and her and that guy over there and everyone else will be enjoying these mystery surprise games you can't play anywhere else. And also this. Every Playdate can be used to make your own games. So, what do you think?
You make your own games with them? What?
Great.
No way.
Oh, and you can also get the Snap-on dock with the speaker and a place to hold your pen.
Oh my god.
What? There's a dock where you can play it and a place to hold your pen. What the
Oh my god.
It looks cool, I'm not gonna lie.
That's probably worth it for $200. Well,
Oh,
$179.
You get a new game every 2 weeks, basically. It says every week, but it said, what was it, 24 weeks, 12 games, or 24 games, 12, I don't know, something like that.
That's crazy.
Alright, the last couple of things I have here are games that were submitted to me via my email. This one here is called Defused, pre-order now live, turn-based logic puzzle game for the Game Boy Color. ROMs are delivered upon request, so I could also request this if I really wanted to. It looks like it has those Mega Man bombs.
Yeah.
Montreal, Canada, December 2nd, 2021. Retro publisher Incubate. Incubate Games and indie development studio Asobi.Tech announced that the pre-order window for the physical cartridge of Defused for Nintendo Game Boy Color is live. It's a turn-based logic puzzle game where one wrong move can be your last. The fuse bombs collect energy. The higher the countdown, the greater the energy. Avoid bombs that are about to blow and try not to get hit by a laser along the way. Standard edition includes a sealed box, clear gray cartridge, clear cartridge protector. Instruction booklet. Pre-sale versions include a limited edition Defused sticker sheet, silkscreen PCB with artwork on the back side. Collector's edition includes limited gradient sealed box, limited purple game cartridge, clear cartridge protector, instruction booklet, sticker sheet, game soundtrack on CD and digital download. Ooh. Enamel pins, beep character, hand numbered certificate of authenticity limited to 200 numbered copies. Ooh. So it's limited okay. 4 robot friends to rescue. 5 danger zones to get through. 21 levels. 1 big bad boss to defeat. Exciting chiptune music tracks. Fully compatible with Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance handhelds. Wow. Difficulty increases with each room. Oh, excuse me. So I thought that was interesting. We have a bunch of different information there about retro modding, company based in Montreal, Incubate Games, and Asobi.Tech. Information about those. If you guys want to pause and read, go right ahead. The next thing I was given was a game called Worldbox God Simulator. This is on our wish list. We covered this already. Create your own world and destroy it using different powers. Watch civilizations grow, form kingdoms, colonize new lands, and sail to far continents. Towns will rebel, empires will fall. It's your choice to help or watch them fight. We'll watch the trailer again, why not? You'll remember this as soon as you see it. I think this is covered on like the last podcast, if not the one before.
Over here. Perfect. And some cats.
It just came out today.
What are you doing? My innocent cats? No! You will answer for it,
It looks somewhat familiar.
well.
Oh yeah.
Let's start again.
create worlds full of life.
Wow. Some are expensive, some are not.
Yeah, this is like Sim City, but like you build everything.
You haven't played Black and White before, have you?
No, I don't think so.
I think I might have mentioned that to you before, actually, when we were looking at this. It's a similar thing. Black and White was you had this, you were a god, and there were other gods in the game, and eventually you meet them, you have to fight them to take control over more territory. And basically, each god is given a huge, massive, tall creature that can basically eat village people and stuff like that if they really wanted, like, to get hungry and stuff.
Right.
And anyways, that was the whole point of the game, was to look after these village people, be a god. That kind of thing. So, that was cool. That island was a dragon.
Some really pretty stuff is possible here, is what I'm seeing. And that's why I like it.
So yeah, it just came out today. It's $22.79 right now. If you guys are interested.
$19.99 American. A little pricey, but very pretty. So I mean, you're paying for some pretty pixels.
Developed and published by Maxim Karpenko. Early access god game, life sim, political sim. So you can have fun with it as much as you want. Ah, my face. Not really. Alright, and the last thing we have this week is a game called Noble Fates, a new Fantasy Kingdom management sim to debut on Steam December 14th.
Ooh.
I think we're going to just go and watch the trailer.
Go to Shopify.com.
No, I'm not going to go to Shopify.com. You go there. Tell me what to do. Ad.
I'm already at Shopify.
Why don't you read my ad than ad?
Oh.
Looks like a tower defense.
Yes, it does.
Some building.
Oh, cool. You can go into third person. Is that a goblin?
Oh, so good. Keep breathe. Keep breathe.
I'm here to make you pay. Oh my goodness. So kicking him out was what's gonna get you killed? Yeah. Or you killed him. Cool. That's unexpected. I like how this is tower defense, but it's not straight up, you know, you have to force the tower defense part of it.
Yeah. And then there's consequences and stuff. That's always nice too.
So there's like some 4X stuff, and then there's a lot more building than you'd get in your normal tower defense, which makes me a lot more invested in it. Because then you get to build what you want versus what they want you to build. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just about to say, well, that pretty much concludes the podcast for this week. Other than that one little crash that I had in the middle of the stream. It was pretty good otherwise, so we went for like 3 friggin' hours.
Longer than expected, for sure.
But that's it. That's what happens with the return. There's a lot of stuff missed, so a lot of stuff's covered, so. Alright. Well, you guys have yourselves a good evening, and we will see you next time on the next episode next week.
Yeah!
Later, guys.
Later, everybody.